got into some new things because comedians, we can't perform, so we've got into new things, and I started getting into poetry. Has anyone been into poetry? Yeah. Anyone been to a poetry night, poetry reading before? Yep, the poetry night that you mentioned. Did any of the poems rhyme? No! None of the poems rhyme at poetry nights. I went to a poetry night, 2 hours of non-rhyming poems. And I thought, that's easy, so I've gotten into poetry. So I started making greeting cards. I made this card that I got made because I thought, you know, I can't do shows anymore. I've got to sell these cards, and so I made a birthday card that I thought I would say. Is anyone celebrating a birthday tonight? No, good. That's good for me. But I wrote a birthday poem, and who remembers when it was okay to forget people's birthdays? Remember that time before social media where people were surprised if you remembered their birthday? You were like, happy birthday, Mum. And she's like, wow, you remembered. Remember that time when you could do that? Now people write to me and be like, you could see that it was my birthday on my social media and you didn't say happy birthday. So I wrote this poem. It's a poem called Happy Birthday, and I just cut and paste this onto all of my friends' birthdays. When it's their birthday, it's called Happy Birthday. Birth. You were given birth. It took almost a whole day for your mother to push you out of her hole. She pushed out a human the size of a watermelon. Probably splitting her perineum and crapping herself in the process. Birth. Happy pushed out of your mama's whole day. Your mum wasn't happy. She was probably on drugs. Once you're out, she wanted to push you back in and do the whole process again. It wasn't like masturbating with a baby-sized dildo. These will be for sale after the show. Birth. You were pushed out of a very small hole on this day. Like a surprisingly beautiful yet massive poo. Except from the other hole. You came out crying and covered in placenta. The doctor then smacked you and cut off the food tube that's been feeding you for 9 whole months. I ask you, were you happy?